The first snow of the season trapped me in my hometown, with the one person I had secretly loved for years. I thought I had moved on, but seeing him again made me question everything. I hadn't expected to be home for the first snow of the season. Life had taken me everywhere, endless cities, airports, mountains, streets I'd never even dreamed of. But something about this storm brought me back to Minneapolis. I thought I was ready, thought I had moved on from Jonah, my high school best friend, the boy I'd loved silently for years. But the moment I stepped onto Main Street, snow crunching under my boots, my chest tightened, and I froze. He was there. Jonah, leaning against the firehouse door, his paramedic jacket dusted with snow, eyes scanning the street until they landed on me. My breath hitched. Time seemed to collapse. The boy I had adored and the man he had become collided in one look, and my heart betrayed me instantly. "Clara," he said, voice cutting through the wind, and just hearing my name on his lips after all these years made me ache. I wanted to speak, to laugh, to run into his arms, but all I managed was a shaky nod. The storm was relentless, snowflakes swirling around us, and I realized we were trapped. The streets were empty, the town silent except for the howl of wind. And suddenly, I didn't care about the roads, the distance, the years apart. All that mattered was Jonah standing in front of me, the person I had carried in my heart every single day. "I never thought I'd see you here," he said, finally stepping closer. There was hesitation in his eyes, vulnerability I hadn't seen in years. "I wasn't planning on coming back for the snow," I admitted, "but it makes you remember things you thought you had forgotten." He smiled faintly, brushing snow from his coat. "I've remembered you," he whispered, "every day, every night, even when I tried not to." His words struck me like the cold itself, sharp and undeniable. I could barely breathe. The wind drove us forward toward a small cafe, closed for the season but warm inside, a flickering hearth offering refuge. As we stepped inside, I felt the weight of years of distance and silence melt away. Sitting close, hands brushing, hearts pounding, I finally let my words come. "Jonah," I whispered, "I've loved you all this time. Even when I left, even when I thought moving away would make it easier to forget, I never forgot." His eyes softened and he cupped my cheek. "And I've never stopped loving you," he murmured. "Every night, every call, every quiet moment, I thought of you. I was scared too, Clara. Scared of losing you. Scared of ruining everything." The snowstorm raged outside, but inside it was just us. We leaned together, foreheads touching, breaths mingling, hearts exposed. Tentative at first, his lips brushed mine in a kiss that carried years of longing, regret, and love finally spoken aloud. I responded instinctively, letting all the years of silence, fear, and desire pour into that single moment. Hours passed unnoticed. We talked about the life we had lived, the roads we had traveled, the choices that had led us here. Every confession, every laugh, every shared memory brought us closer. By the time the storm began to fade, we knew one thing: we couldn't let go again. When sunlight broke through the clouds, glimmering across the snow-covered streets, we stepped outside together, boots crunching through fresh snow, hands entwined, hearts light. We faced the world without hesitation. For the first time, I understood that home wasn't a city, a street, or a job. It was Jonah. It had always been Jonah. The storm had tested us, forced us to confront years of unspoken feelings, but it had also given us clarity. We had survived distance, fear, and silence. Now, we had each other, and that was all that mattered. Have you ever loved someone silently for years only to realize that one snowy night could change everything?